Right, back we go. So, got 10% more done before we stopped again, so that's a good start. Ambitious to think we're going to get another 10% done in the same period of time. It's going to start getting progressively more difficult now. That's good. Probably put the extra long on for sealing bits, to be honest. Yep. Just to make sure. And then this is beveled at the top. Let's just do this just in case. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. Maybe we really need to use the extra long for the top couple. Starts getting way too thin after a while. At least the ceiling level is slightly lower than it was in the main atrium area. So even just being on the floor, we're a little bit closer. Where is it? There we go. Back onto this corner. There we go. Just to make sure. Cool. We can do the rest with the short from up close, basically. Now we want to get onto this pillar. Pretty good now. Nice. Basically each pillar should be like over 3/4 done by the time we're finished with this. And then we can have confidence that just cleaning the front of it will complete it. now we take off the extension entirely. Because we're too damn close to the wall. So is entrance wall like here as well or something? It's like the surrounding bit on the front maybe? That makes little sense. That's pyramid wall. Oh, it's... Oh, right, okay. It's all the way around the outside too. Okay. Fine. I should probably do this side of the wall as well, to be honest. Fair's fair, we did the far side, may as well do this one. Able to do most of it without even an extension, turns out. Just takes a little bit of extra time spent on target. Okay, the entrance ceiling goes all the way along. I kind of want to finish that off. Especially a bit that ramps up like that. Feels bad that it's not going to ding for me. Alright, well, we've done what we can around here anyway. Do we want to finish the ceiling? Yes, we do. We can stand on a corner of a pillar for that, just to make it a little bit better. And then do like this. We're a little bit closer. We can jump onto the far pillar for this stuff as well, but we're here and it seems to be working. Oops, too far. There we go. Now I'm trusting that the bit that says ceiling is not going to extend up the side at all, because then it would be a wall and not a ceiling. So hopefully with that logic we can just concentrate on the bits that are flat. So if we now go over to this one. Nope. Okay, won't let me. Do it this way instead. It's a weird bit in that bit of the soundtrack. It's from Avon Colony. And like the background of it, it sounds almost like the channel just gets muted for a second or two as there's a second bit coming in. It's very weird. I assume it's not intentional. Who knows? Hey, there we go. Good. So that's the entrance ceiling done. And then this bit is mosaic wall technically, so we can deal with that another time. Alright. Good. So ceilings are all done. Time to work on the floor, and that means atrium, and that means ore. So we're gonna have to pull out the red nozzle a lot now. So 74%. We got an extra couple of percent by tidying off those entrance areas. Now it's gonna slow way down again. It's gonna rinse first before we tackle any of the ingrained stuff. Weird beveled edges and everything. Just take a step back every now and then just to make sure that we're getting the right angles on things. I'm hoping that since it's one giant piece for the centerpiece, that it'll be generous when it comes to cleaning the ore. So I don't have to be too exhaustive about it, because otherwise it's going to be a pain. Here's the drainage down here. It's just filling this up with water. This would become a pool. So that's the edge of the centerpiece. Be nice if each of these triangle bits was a separate thing. Haven't we heard this already? Must be a slightly different version. That's fine. It's good enough to hear again. It must be a slightly different remix or something. It's probably a short version or something. And now this side. So is the lower bit, like the recessed area, is that also just centerpiece? If so, this is a massive chunk. Yep, that's all centerpiece. Okay. Here's the ore even on the upper level. So I guess I just pop down the bottom there and start clearing away the ore. It's all covering that area first before I continue with this around. At least we'll have rinsed off the worst of this stuff around the outside. It's like a couple of eyes, a tiny nose, and a big mustache. This is Wario's temple. That'd be fun, get some like instrumental Mario music or something to put on, but Nintendo is so possessive about this stuff that I bet they'd strike it for that as well. So far, I've not had any issues with muted audio or anything for playing songs from other computer games. Admittedly, a lot of them are old games anyway. Okay, one more triangular feature, one more wedge to clean over here, and surrounds. Then we can drop down to start cleaning around the statue. Okay, that's just texture. That's kind of annoying. Be annoying if I have to hunt for anything, but I think that's unlikely. If I have to hunt for anything on this, it'll be a random piece of ore that'll be super hard to see against the backdrop of the blue tiles. Or the blue marble, whatever that stone is. It does look kind of marble-esque, doesn't it? Never seen blue marble before. I mean, it's over halfway finished at least, having just done the surface clean. It's a good start. It's given us another couple of percent. We've gone from 74 to 76, that's nice. Over 3/4 of the way complete on the level overall, which is nice. We've just got a long way to go still. Surrounds of this raised texture stuff here. Gotta basically stand on top to get a good sight on both up and down angles for it. I think that's just shadowed. It keeps looking like it's still dirty. Ah, there's a sort of elevation around the edge there though. That's annoying. I guess we'll see that from down inside the... I keep wanting to call it a fountain. It's not a fountain, it's just a statue. It's just the centerpiece. But it feels like there should be a fountain to it. Especially if since it's depicting a power washer. Then it should be a fountain out of his nozzle, surely. Like... He's got like a staff and stuff, but he has a backpack. So it should just be like shooting out the top of the staff or something. I don't know. The fact that it's a recessed area, it should be a pond or something. Now, if this was any other washer, we'd probably be dinging this by now because it would probably have picked up all of the ingrained ore at the same time. But we are now going to have to go around again with the red nozzle. Very slowly. Then hope that we're thorough enough that we clean enough of it off that it will just ding for us at some point. We won't have to keep running around hunting, just spraying aimlessly like we had to do with one of the sides of the hull at the for the fishing boat earlier. There's like one section that I just had to keep spraying and spraying over the same thing. Eventually we just happened to get lucky and hit the bit that it wanted. But you couldn't even see it when hitting tab. It's very difficult. Okay, well that's that bit scratched off. I guess we just gotta go around around the inside rather. It's weird that the surrounding elevated area is not different to the steps, let alone the recessed area. It's weird that it's all one thing. thing. It's like atrium steps would be nice. Or atrium centerpiece steps. Just to break it up a little bit more. Okay, so where are we going to get the best angle to be able to see that we've actually cleaned things properly as well? It's the other tricky thing. Now, how long is it going to take us just to tick up to 77%? And it's like, how long is it going to take us to finish this centerpiece, let alone what percentage are we then going to be at once we have? Place your bets. I'm going to guess that by the time I've finished the centerpiece, I'm going to be at maybe 78%. And it's going to take me another half an hour. It's going to take me until the end of this session, basically. I've got 26 minutes until my next break. We'll see if we can finish off this centerpiece by then. That's kind of my goal. But I can't really do anything about going faster to meet that goal. I have to just be thorough. Case of judging how quickly can I go without compromising on cleaning what I have to. It seems to clean away fairly easily, at least. It's just it needs the red nozzle to do it. You also need to be careful to give it just the right amount of attention. Trying to decide what's the best direction to even do this. Side by side, up and down, pushing away, pulling towards, I don't know. So long as I keep cleaning at a steady rate, it's kind of all that matters. Oh boy. Decided I'm just going to work my way around this in a kind of circle. And then I'll do the white ring. Then I'll do the outer circle. And then I'll move on to doing the other steps. Like, I started off with one of the steps, but I think we'll just leave them. Then we'll work our way around the steps, and then we'll go back up onto the elevated area. And just work her around one at a time. Just go till it dings. Keep right-clicking accidentally. Why am I like this? Should rebind it to like thumb button or something? Still pretty bad about accidentally clicking that, but a lot less bad than accidentally right-clicking. Just chronic for that one. It's just because of where your fingers kind of naturally fall, really. It's hard when you're then shaking the mouse back and forward quickly. We've missed little pieces on this, unfortunately. Hopefully it won't matter. He laughs nervously, knowing that it probably will. Once again, missing bits, but they're small. At least they should show up when I hit tab pretty easily. I think it's blue. It's got a little heat map. It's up on the walls as well, of course it is. What is this ore? And why is it so sticky onto rock? That's what I want to know. If we can wash it off, then clearly it's not part of the marble or whatever. It's something has been added on, but what is it? I kind of prefer it was just grime or something. Honestly, I'd prefer, it would make more sense if it was just barnacles in here rather than this ore. These barnacles make sense. Still a pain, but still 76%. I know there's a 77 in you somewhere. We managed to do a loop yet? I think so. I think we've done our first lap. So now we can, after this section here, move on to the white band. Kind of wish there was decimal point percentages. You know, we 76.5 or we 76.7. Let's have it to 2 decimal places like map exploration in Euro Truck Simulator. So I want to know that I'm 76.25% finished. Right. Next. I guess at least this is going to be easier to see that I've cleaned it properly. Is up down better than side to side? Just probably do it like this and then do up down but walk it back this way. That might work out a bit better. Just trying to consider my hand and wrist health. I could understand if there was just a little bit of stuff just splashed on the steps or something. You know, if you're waltzing over it and you've got it on too lower setting for... if you were trying to do it with a pro washer on just the white nozzle or something, then okay, it would make you go back over it with the next one, like the green or something instead. But covering so much of it, that's what gets me. That's what starts to wear a little bit thin after a while. Is this necessary? Still 76%. Gonna cheat and do the blue bit as well. I don't see any on the wall. It's also not cheating, but you know. Compared to what I said that I was going to do was my strategy. Realistically, it's whatever works for you on a map like this. On a map like... What? Feels like it's barely moving. So is this going to be another episode where I only do like 4%? Still be stuck on 76%. We have about 10 minutes to do what we can. before I have to take another break. We're only like halfway round. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Time for one of my favourite tracks from the NO 2250 soundtrack. From the Arctic biome. Nope, not halfway around yet. This isn't ore, this is some kind of fungal infection, seriously. Oh, we were crouched. Oh, we don't want to prone, but we're getting really good knee exercise. Actually, we probably just want to stand. Maybe have the short extension fitted, if that's necessary. I think just standing is probably fine. One again. Crouch. Seem to be working a bit better. Just that little bit closer so I can see what I'm doing better. I'll just get really good knees by the end of this. My knee aches just thinking about it. %, yay! Yeah, I didn't actually see or pay attention to what time it was that I was still at 76, but it was certainly a very long time coming, I know that much. See, I'm probably pretty spot on for like 78% with all of this clean. And we're not gonna get there before the end of this episode. Well, I can't look down straight enough, it's weird. But why should it matter? least I'm crouching, not bending, so there's that. It's like got an 1/8 to go on the feature itself. I hope that I have a screen full of ore when it goes ding. Problem is, if you had like a screen full of ore still to go and it completed, and you complained about it, it's like, this doesn't seem right. That'd probably just make it harder rather than making it easier. Let's leave that. Don't get too far ahead. It's fine. Stop right-clicking. This track is what the goddess of death has touched. Me, it feels like. Actually, this is purgatory, I think. Which I guess you only enter after death, so I guess that still counts. Okay, we're almost finished with the white band section. And we've been overlapping and doing the outer band as well for a lot of this. I suppose I should make sure. I do this super slowly. Nope. No dent. Nothing at all. Okay. Layer cake. This feels appropriate for this. This feels like a layer. Also, great track. Right, work our way back around the way we came. And, yeah, work our way up the walls as we see things as well. Rub-a-dub-dub. Right. Okay, we are going to take the break. 70%. 70%? 77% done. We've done another 5%. That's not horrific. And yeah, we'll hopefully next session we should complete the centerpiece and the floor and get back outside again, hopefully. So yeah, that should be good. Something to look forward to. For now, time to have a stretch, have a drink. I suggest you do the same. We'll be back shortly.